Hello, memory enthusiasts. I wanted to share, these are some experiments I'm doing, making a memory palace out of this comic book. The first collection in the excellent Sandman series. So I have all my memory palaces here in a Google Sheets. So after doing quite a few experiments, I found this is the best method. So I have a little image viewer thing I made badly in Python, and I can flip through whatever memory palace and I can see what I'm trying to memorize, or flip through the mnemonic, turn the image off and on. So what I found works best is I just take from my memory palace Google Sheet thing here, and this stores where the image file is. This is basically just a little image viewer for each Loki. I then import this all into Anki. So I just concatenate the fields from here. I tried putting HTML in. I haven't gotten the actual sticking the images in to work yet. So I'm still playing with that. I have the brand new, or I guess new to me, 2.1 version of Anki. But you know, I like to just make a card of every Loki in the memory palace. Might as well. This is actually a little bit faster. So the annoying thing is, even though I import them in order, that it does kind of get mixed up, and sometimes you lose that what is the order of all these Loki. And with comic books, it actually works pretty well because each frame is going to be a location. So I don't have to be creative and think how many locations I want to put on an image or part of a memory palace or something. But it can be hard to see the panels in order. So you definitely would not want to do this for like a memory competition or something. You would want to memorize the information you're trying to memorize as you're learning the palace, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, it's surprisingly easy for me, because I didn't think I could visualize at all, to recall the palace, each page of the comic book, what it looks like, and all the different areas. But the order is a little confusing. So I'm going to mix this, I think, with my other deck. I've mixed all my decks together in Anki and just use tags. So my theory is I just import the entire palace into Anki. I think 333 Loki is the ideal for me, length of any memory palace, because that's about enough that I can, while doing other things, review the whole palace in a day when that comes up. So use Anki, then flip through this just a few times, because this helps me a little bit more keep it in order. And can use the comic book to flip through and test myself. Then I feel like if I do it internally, mentally, just walk through the palace 5 times, I can then dismiss all these cards and then just have a card that has all the answers on the back that tells me to review it. And then every 5 times, like I have one that I need to review today. Every 5 times to review it, I then test myself with this little app. That seems to be the best method for me. Let's see the one I have to review today. Okay. Yeah, so I just put the answers on the back of the card here. And then once I've seen this card 5 times, I'll sit down and actually review it with the app. That seems to keep it a little bit more solid somehow. So, not sure if that's interesting to anyone in the